Then we have the Synapse. And then we have what's it, guys? AI, which stands for artificial intelligence. And then we have the another one that is called as a OpenAI. OpenAI. So these are all the services we have it in the Azure Data Engineering, guys. Okay. That is called as what? ADB, ADF, Synapse, AI, and OpenAI. Whereas in the ADB, guys, we are going to see the ADB, that is called as what? Azure Databricks with the uh guys with PySpark. So what is a PySpark, guys? PySpark is nothing but Python plus Spark together is called as what? PySpark, guys. PySpark is nothing but what, guys? Python plus Spark. Python plus Spark together is called as what? PySpark, guys. Okay. Python plus Spark together is called as what? PySpark. So we are going to use the PySpark coding. Okay, guys. PySpark coding into the ADB. PySpark coding, guys. That's it. Okay. Now, before we move ahead, guys, let's see first of all, what is data? So what do you mean data, guys? Data is nothing but what, guys, everyone? Data is nothing but what? Information. Everyone. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Okay. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. The whole business or the whole world is running on the data, guys. The whole world is running on the data. That is called as what? Information. That is called as what? Information. Okay. The whole world is running on the information, guys. That is called as data or the information. Wherein, guys, wherein data or the information is nothing but what? Everyone. Data or the information is nothing but what, guys? From where do we get the data? Yes. We get the data from the business, guys. So whatever business we can have, let us say the first one, we can say, guys, as a social networking sites. Social networking sites. Social networking sites. So what is social networking sites? So guys, social networking sites are nothing but, guys, the following are the social networking sites we can have. That is called as what, guys, everyone? Facebook. Then we can have Insta, Twitter, Facebook, Insta, Twitter. Okay. Then we can have what's it, guys? Snapchat, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, Snapchat. Then we have WhatsApp. So these are all called as what, guys? Social networking sites. So these generates the data, guys. So what is data? Massive amount of data. So massive amount of data. What do you mean massive amount of data? Everyone, the huge volume of the data. Okay, guys, that is called as what? The huge volume of the data. Massive amount of data is nothing but what? The huge volume of the data is called as what, guys? Massive amount of data. The huge volume of the data. Okay. So, guys, but these are not the only one source from where we get the data, guys. We can have many other sources as well. Those are nothing but we can say the data or information. We get it from the business, of course. We get it from the business, of course. So what is the business we can say, guys? We can say banking application, banking applications. Banking applications, we can get the data from the banking applications. So what are the banking applications? The banking applications are used at the banks. The banking applications are used at the banks, guys, where even these applications generate the huge volume of the data. Huge volume of the data, guys. These applications generate the huge volume of the data, guys. Huge volume of the data is nothing but what? Massive amount of data. Okay, guys. Wherein, apart from this, guys, the data which we get it from the banking applications or the data which we get it from the social networking sites, we also get the data, guys. We also get the data or information. We also get the data or information from the business. And this time, guys, the business can be what, everyone? Live streaming process. So, guys, what is live streaming process? The continuous process where the data is collected on the continuous basis, guys. Such as what is that we have it? We can say stock market. Okay, we can say it is for that, guys. Stock market. Okay, we can say the live streaming process nothing but what, where we get the data on the continuous basis, that is called as what, stock market. And apart from this, guys, the live cricket match. Okay, the live cricket match also we have it wherein we get the data on the continuous basis. Am I right? So we can say here as a live cricket match. So these are all the sources from where we can expect the data, guys, on the continuous basis. So whereas this generates what's that, guys? Big data. Big data. That is called as what, guys? Huge volume of the data. Whether we say, guys, whether we say it is massive amount of data or huge volume of the data or the big data, whatever it may be the terminology we are going to use it, all are one or the same, guys. Okay. The big data, massive amount of data, huge volume of the data, whatever we call it here as, it is the same one, guys. Whereas the big data, guys, everyone, the big data is classified or divided into three categories. What are those? The data is classified or divided into three categories. What are those? That's called as what? Structured data. Then we can say, guys, semi-structured data. Okay. Structured data, semi-structured data. And then we can say, what is it, guys? Structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. These are the three type of data we can have: structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. These are the three different categories of the data we can have it, guys. Okay. So when we talk about the structured data, guys, what is the structured data? Whether we say the structured data, okay, guys, structured data is nothing but what, guys? The data which is kept in the proper form of a table. That is, a table is a collection of what, guys? Everyone? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. The table is a collection of what, guys? Rows and columns. So here, let us say, I mean, just giving you an example here. Let us say here you have a employees is the name of the table. And then I can say, guys, name, ID, salary, job. These are the columns you have it. So let's give the data on this. So here you can say ID number, and the salary, let us say 50,000. Job is clerk, or let us say software engineer. And the second row, I'm just mentioning it here. Bobby, some value 60,000 SSC. That is called as a senior software engineer. So guys, this data is nothing but it is called as what? The structured data kept in the proper form of what? Rows and columns. Where, guys, how many rows and how many columns are there, guys? That is 4 columns and 2 rows are there, guys. 4 columns and what's it, guys? 2 rows. What are the columns we have it, guys? These are the columns. Name is the first column. ID is the second column. Salary is the third column. Job is the fourth column. Wherein you have 2 rows here, guys. Wherein you have what's it, guys? 2 rows. Wherein you have what's it, guys? 2 rows. So these are the rows and columns, guys. These are the rows and columns, guys. These are the rows and columns. These are the rows and columns, guys. Okay. These are the rows and columns. Okay, guys, everyone. These are the rows and columns. Okay, guys. So here we have what's it, guys? These are the rows and column. That's it, guys. This is nothing but what? Everyone, this is nothing but what, guys? This is the structured data, guys. The proper formatted data where you don't need any changes on the data. Directly we can use it here, guys. Okay. These are called as what, guys? Everyone, these are called as what? The structured data. The proper form of data is called as what? Structured data, guys. Okay. Okay, everyone. Am I audible, guys? Please respond.
Yes, here.
Okay, so next one. After this, you have a semi-structured data. So what is semi-structured data, guys? Semi-structured is nothing but it is not a proper form of data, but still the user can understand this data. That is called as what? Semi-structured data, guys. So semi-structured data means what, guys? The data which is kept in the proper form of what's it, guys? Everyone. The semi-structured data is nothing but the data which is kept in the proper form here. Okay. The data which is kept in the proper form. Okay, that is the semi-structure is nothing but the data is which is kept not in the proper form, but still it is in the understandable format, such as we have the data in the form of what? JSON, or in the form of XML files, or in the form of HTML files. Okay, so let's see first of all what is a JSON file. So what do you understand? What do you understand by the word called JSON, guys? JSON. JSON stands for what, guys? I can say here JSON stands for Java Script Object Notation File. JSON stands for what? JavaScript Object Notation File, guys. JSON stands for what? JavaScript Object Notation File, guys. Okay, everyone. JavaScript Object Notation File. JavaScript Object Notation File, wherein, guys, JavaScript Object Notation File, the data here in the JSON is recorded in the form of what is it, guys? Key value pair in the curly braces. These are the curly braces where it is called as an opening and is called as a closing brace. The data in the form of what? Key value pair. So what is key value pair? Let's try to understand this, guys. Keys are nothing but everyone. Keys are nothing but the column names. What are the column names we have it, guys? What are the column names we have it? The first column name is what, guys? Name, na? So
In
put the
my
data.
teacher.
Yeah. So here you have what's it, guys? The keys are always kept in the double quotes, column names, colon, followed by the value. What's the value you have it, guys? Alien. Yeah. So this is called as what, guys? Key and value together is called as what? Key value pair. It is called as what, guys? Key value pair. Then you have the next one, comma, ID, comma, salary. So I can use it here, the colon. What's the salary, guys? 50,000. And when you have the numeric value now, the data is not kept under the quotes. Only character values, that is string values, are kept under the quotes here, guys. Okay. But keys are kept under the quotes, whether it's a string or a number, whatever it may be. The next one, what's it, guys? You have a job. So I can say the job is what? Software engineer. That's it, guys. So this is the one you have it. This is called as what? JSON document. Hmm? It is called as what, guys? JSON document. It is called as what? JSON document. It is called as what, guys? JSON document. JSON document. Okay. But here you have written only the one row. There is one more row is there. So use a comma here. Just the same one. I'm copying it. So here I can say, guys, simply change the values here. So instead of Alan, guys, everyone, instead of Alan, I can change it to Bobby. 553. Then I can say 60,000 and SSC. That's it, guys. So this is called as finally there is no more data. So hence the comma is removed here. Nothing will be there. So this is called as the data in the JSON format. See here, guys. See the difference. This is the structured data and this is the semi-structured data. This data is understandable, but still we cannot use this data as it is because it has some, guys, semi-structured. That is nothing but we have further some structuring of the data is required. That means conversion of this data into the structured format is needed here. Or we can process most of the times, guys, 90% of the time you will get it the semi-structured only. You have to process the semi-structured data. And now, guys, finally, you have the unstructured data. So what do you mean unstructured data, guys? Unstructured data, guys, everyone. Unstructured data is nothing but, guys, unstructured data is nothing but everyone. The unstructured data is nothing but the data which is not kept in any form. Okay. The raw data. Okay. Raw, not even the raw data, you can say. The unformatted data. Okay. Such as you can say, guys, the photos. Then videos. Then chat history. Photos, videos, chat history, voice notes. All this is called as what is unstructured data. There is no proper structure of the data. So as a data engineer, it is our, okay, that is nothing but the job to convert, guys, convert this unstructured data to what, guys? Unstructured data, we have to convert it to the semi-structured and then semi-structured data to what, guys? Structured data. So here, this is the job of a data engineer. So the data engineer is going to deal here with all the kind of data, guys. All the kind of data that is nothing but semi-structured, structured, and unstructured. So the data engineer will be dealing with all these kind of data, guys. Okay, structured, semi-structured, and the unstructured data, guys. So everyone is clear with the process? Please respond.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So that's it, guys. So these are the type of data we have it. And tomorrow we will see what are the storages we have it. How do we store the data, everything. Okay. Tomorrow also the same time, guys. It will be 7:30 and the same link will be there. Tomorrow there will be no change in the link as well. Okay. So tomorrow we'll have the same link at the same time. Okay. Thank you everyone for attending this session. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Yes, guys.
No doubt. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I'm ending the session. Bye bye. You'll get this recording on the okay. This one your mail IDs. Check it as it is. Okay. Thank you.